YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new Anchor Evolution card for none other than Mainoo. Mainoo is a 90 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footer with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now with the new Anchor Evolution, it does cost 85,000 coins to complete, which is honestly a bit expensive. But I feel like with the upgrades, man, there are actually some pretty solid options that you can go ahead and use in the Evolution. Now, if there is a specific player that you guys would like to see a player review on, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. We don't see much versatility with Mainoo. He can play both the center defensive mid and center mid positions. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well-rounded. He is hooligan with the lowest stat being 84 for his shooting. Now, when it comes to the evolution, he does get a really nice upgrade to the physical side to his game. The technical side pretty much stays the same. He gets a +1 upgrade to his passing, which honestly isn't going to change much. But he does get a +3 to his pace, a +8 to his defending, and then also a +5 to his physicality, which is honestly a pretty decent upgrade for the card. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the Mainoo Winter Wild card is a little bit of an underrated card this year in FC25, and with the upgrades does have the potential to make a really solid midfielder. Now, he does have 86 pace overall with 89 acceleration and 84 sprint speed. Not too bad for someone who does play in the midfield, but I would personally go ahead and recommend a chem style to make him even more quick. Because he doesn't have the rapid or the quick step playstyles, I feel like getting the most out of his pace is going to be really important, so the Shadow or the Hunter chem style is probably the best options to go ahead and go for. Now, if you do plan on running him as that box-to-box midfielder, the 84 shooting is going to be a really important stat, and for the most part, he does have really good attacking positioning and finishing. The shot power and long shots do lack just a little bit, so if you do want to improve that aspect to his game, the Hunter chem style would be a really nice option. Now, the 88 passing and 88 dribbling are most definitely going to be the two standout areas when it comes to the technical side to his game, and I feel like the chance creation with the card should be pretty good as well. He does have the tiki-taka playstyle plus, which is a little bit underrated in my opinion. 91 short pass, 91 long pass, and 89 curve. When you go ahead and pair that with his 88 dribbling, he should be a very composed midfielder. 87 agility and 93 balance for the card is incredible. And then he does also have really good reactions and composure, so the defensive cover when it comes to like manual defending with him should be quite effective as well. Now, as you guys know, with the evolution, if your player does already have a playstyle plus, the second playstyle plus that he is going to end up getting is the intercept. And for a center mid, center defensive mid, I think that that's an incredible addition for the card. 93 interceptions, 90 defensive awareness, and 89 stay and tackle. I mean, if you give the card the Shadow chem style, we are going to be very close to maxing out some defensive stats, which is actually really nice to see. And then on top of that, boys, with the upgrade to his physical stats, man, should be a bit of a tank in the middle of the pitch as well. 88 stamina, 87 strength, and 87 aggression for the card. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 7 different playstyles, the tiki-taka and intercept playstyle pluses. And I feel like that combo for a center mid, maybe like a box-to-box midfielder, is actually a really OP combo to have. And then he does also have the finesse shot, long ball pass, bruiser, technical, and press proven. So I guess you could say maybe one letdown for the card is the fact that he doesn't have a lot of playstyles, but the ones that he does have are quite effective. When it comes to player roles, we don't see much versatility with the way that you can incorporate him in game. He does have only 2 player role pluses. You can use him as a holding midfielder and then also as a box-to-box midfielder, and I feel like with the way that the card is set up, probably better suited as that box-to-box midfielder. And then alongside that, boys, 2 player role pluses as well, as a deep lying playmaker and then also as a playmaker. Now, as of recording the video, he is currently going on the market for 25,000 coins, and the cost of the evolution is 85k. So for 110,000 coins in total, it might just be a tad bit overpriced, but honestly, boys, I think that the card definitely has the potential to make a really solid midfielder. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like, turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Mainoo card. We're going to be playing him at the center mid position in the 4-3-3 formation, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Mainoo Evolution card, and I must say, man, I think that with the upgrades, he is a bit of an underrated option for the evolution. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start off every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, Mainoo does have really good agility and balance. On top of that, he does also have the technical playstyle, so I mean, the R1 dribbling should be quite effective with the card as well. And if we go ahead and do a little bit of less stick dribbling, he does keep it quite close. The press proven is a little bit underrated in my opinion. And yeah, man, alongside him getting a really nice upgrade when it comes to the physical side to his game, the technical side is still going to be really important. But yeah, man, the plan is to go ahead and use him as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-3 formation. We need him to be very good going forward while still providing that defensive cover. Now, because he does have really good reactions and composure, now the intercept playstyle plus, we are going to try to do as much manual defending with the card as possible. I mean, the intercept playstyle plus is just so good for this card. Mainoo, man, we did break up the play, and now we're also on the counter attack. Does have the finesse shot playstyle, It's a clean finish, boys. Like I said, man, it's going to be really important for him to be very good going forward as well. Well, boys, I think that is safe to say game number 1 didn't last too long, so straight into game number 2 we go. Now, right here, boys, we could go ahead and test out the recovery speed some more. See if we can maybe get back into position. The manual defending does feel quite nice. Nice interception right there. Now, straight from kickoff, boys, I do want to test out the long-range passing some more. He does have the long ball pass playstyle, and for a center mid-man, I feel like that's really important. Nice little switch right there. Teo Hernandez, nice. A little bit of patient build-up. I'm actually going to signal Kobe Mainoo to make that run. Heel to heel. I know that he doesn't have rapid or quick step. I tried to go LB pace boost right there, boys. He was not very quick. And I feel like that's something that the card is most definitely missing, man. The rapid or the quick step would have added so much going forward. Nice Elise, Kobe Mainoo. I'm just going to go for a simple through ball right here. He didn't really track it. I can already tell, man, his passing so far has been really accurate. Now, as you guys know, I do like to make runs with my center mids. I feel like most of the time, like, your opponent won't really track those runs. Like right there, Kobe Mainoo, an incredible run forward. We didn't pass him the ball, but it gives your opponent something to think about. And with his attacking positioning, man, I feel like he does pick up really nice pockets of space. Kulusevski, yeah, man, this guy's pretty patient with the way that he attacks. Kulusevski, Mainoo. He did go for that reverse elastico, but we do get back into position, man. Decent defending. Now, right here, boys, we do need to try to get a few more bodies forward. I feel like in these certain situations is actually where the Tiki-Taka Playstyle Plus can be quite effective, especially if you do want to create a few chances with him. That's a lovely first touch, boys. We do need a little bit of support right here. Cut back. It's lovely, boys. I mean, the attacking positioning so far has been really consistent. And I feel like in those more advanced positions, with the Tiki-Taka Playstyle Plus, you can create a lot of chances with him. Now, just to switch it up a little bit, boys, I'm going to go for that long-range pass again. We did signal Teo Hernandez to make that run. Kobe Mainoo. Just a little bit of close control right here, and then we go for the switch. I mean, if you are struggling to break down your opponent, man, that's a great thing to go ahead and use. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into our final game using Mainoo, and I think that is safe to say, although the evolution is a tad bit overpriced, I think that with the upgrades, man, if you are in need of a box-to-box midfielder and you are a little bit on a budget, I think that he's a really good option. Now, in game number 3, we're going to continue playing him as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-3 formation. That's already really good attacking positioning. Finesse shot to the near post, boys. The finishing has been decent so far. Now, I will say, man, if you do still have the shooting boost available, you can go ahead and use him in that first before you throw him into the Anchor Evolution. Now, right here, boys, we're just going to go ahead and track back, try to get back in position. Kobe Mainoo, decent recovery speed right there. Like I said, man, I feel like the Shadow is probably your best option when it comes to chem styles. Nice tackle right there. Now, if you do like to play like the Tiki-Taka style of FC25, man, I feel like he's a really good player for that. I try to go for a face shot, man. I feel like in the final third, if you are coming up against like really fast center backs, I mean, he does, a lot of people do catch up to him, so definitely keep that in mind. Kobe Mainoo, nice. Marmouche, beautiful, through the middle. Now we just need a little bit of hold up play, reverse pass. It's good, man. Sometimes you can definitely keep your surprise your opponent right there. It's another nice finish. I feel like the only real letdown for the card at the moment as that box-to-box midfielder is the fact that he doesn't have the relentless. So if you do make a lot of runs with him, man, he does get quite tired, so definitely keep that in mind. Yeah, our opponent really hasn't been tracking these runs, boys. First time over the top through ball. You know what, man? It's gone to Elise. It's worked out for us. I tried to play it to Mainoo, though. Cut it back. I'm going to go for a finesse shot. 4-star weak foot. It's a decent attack, man. I mean, his long shots aren't anything too crazy. Play it. That's great attacking positioning right there, boys. Tiki-Taka playstyle plus just to drop it back. Elise with the finesse shot, we should be scoring, man, but a decent play forward. And again, man, although with the evolution, he doesn't get like a really nice upgrade to the technical side to his game, it is still really good. Oh, it's a lovely skill move, boys. Finesse shot from a central position. Again, a decent attempt. Now, let's see if we can maybe try to get one more goal right before halftime. Simons did make that run. It's a great pass, boys. Good vision right there. One more. Kobe Mainoo. I tried to go for... Boys, I was going to say I tried to go for a skill shot. We obviously did do the skill shot, but I thought that he read it by moving his goalkeeper. We'll take it, boys. A nice tackle right there. A really good finish as well. Mainoo. Look at that, boys. Close control right there. You can play out of the press with him, which is really nice to see. Kai Havertz reverse it. I think we're onside. Yeah, boys. I mean, the stamina is really low, so we'll just go for a simple pass right there. But again, really good attacking positioning, really good dribbling as well. And in the final third, man, a bit of a technician as well, which is really nice to see. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Kobe Mainoo Evolution card in a few games of FUT Champions. And I will say a very solid midfielder in game. I feel like with the addition of the Intercept Playstyle Plus, he is much more of a complete midfielder now because you do have that defensive cover as well. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did give the card the Shadow Chem style. And I will say the Shadow shadow chem style works really well, 97 acceleration and 92 sprint speed, an upgrade that the card very much needs, especially without him having the rapid or the quick step playstyles. And I will say, boys, in game he isn't the quickest of players I've ever used, but I feel like he can still get the job done. Now, as you guys know, we did go ahead and use him as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-3 formation, so the 84 shooting was another really important stat. 91 attacking positioning, he does pick up really nice pockets of space, and then the finishing in and around the box wasn't too bad either. I love the fact that he does have the 4-star weak foot and then also the finesse shot playstyle. If you want that to be even better, you can always give him a chem style for that. Now, alongside scoring a couple goals in the final third, we also needed the chance creation to be top tier, so the 88 passing and 88 dribbling were two really important stats as well. Now, with the Tiki Taka playstyle plus, like I said, boys, I think that it's a bit of an underrated playstyle plus to have. 91 short pass, 91 long pass, and 89 curve for the card with the long ball pass playstyle as well. And I feel like whether you want to play him in a more advanced position or whether or not you want to use him as a holding midfielder, I feel like the chance creation with the card is still really effective. As you guys saw in some of those highlights, the cross diagonals are very consistent and very good to go ahead and use. And then in the final third, if you do like to play like those quick one-touch passes, man, Mainoo is a perfect player for that. And then last but not least, boys, and a very important part to his game as well, the defensive cover, man. 89 defending and 87 physical for the card. As you guys know, with the evolution, he does end up getting a +8 to his defending and then also a +5 to his physicality. And I will say, with the intercept playstyle plus, man, the defensive cover that you get with the card is really effective. 99 interceptions, very good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward, and then also 97 stay and tackle, pretty good in the tackle as well. And then alongside that, with the evolution, he does also end up getting the bruiser playstyle. So from a defensive point of view, man, I think that he's a really good player in that sense as well. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card an 8.7 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-3 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the evolution, it is 85,000 coins, and he is currently going on the market for 25k. So in total, to obtain the card, it is going to cost you 110,000 coins, which is honestly a pretty decent price for him. For 110,000 coins in total, you are getting a very well-rounded midfielder. I feel like he can do everything pretty well in game. You have one playstyle plus that's really effective when it comes to creating chances with your midfielder, and then you have one that's really good when it comes from a defensive point of view. Now, as you guys know, during the Winter Wildcard promo, Mainoo was actually a very popular player, man. A lot of people did have him in their starting 11. I feel like with all the different promos that we did get throughout FC25 and a lot of different special cards that we did get as well, he did kind of drop off a little bit. But with the evolution, man, I think that if you are in need of a Premier League midfielder, he's a really good option for the Evo. I feel like with the way that the card is set up, he's probably best suited as that box-to-box midfielder, but if you do run a formation with center defensive mids, man, as a holding midfielder, he can most definitely thrive as well. Now, as you guys know, with the new evolution, there are actually a lot of really good players that you can go ahead and use in the evolution, and I feel like it's safe to say with Mainoo, he's probably a top 5 option for the Evo. If you guys are maybe interested on maybe seeing another player review on maybe like Chouameni, Matuidi, Yaya Toure, definitely let me know in the comment section down below. But for 110,000 coins, man, if you are on a budget, I think that with the upgrades, man, he is a very solid midfielder. For 110,000 coins, you're getting a player that is very balanced in the middle of the pitch. If you can get him on full chemistry and you do still have the evolution available, I think that he's most definitely a solid option for the Evo, and I would definitely recommend him. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.